Hello. I was just doing like a clean out of my closet. And I thought, I don't know, maybe this might be interesting to share. This closet over here in particular, which is where Mr. Shopper Magic started for me. And yeah, it was very much like cobwebs, um, and just a mess. And so, with it being new moon fetal today, I was like, okay, let's get into it. Yeah, let's kind of like clear all of this and just like reorganize. And so, yeah, if this is interesting for you, I'll talk you through what I'm doing right now. But yeah, everything's a mess, everything's everywhere. But yeah, I was like organizing literally all of my herbs, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this is interesting just to like do a little show and tell, maybe. But anyway, so what I've done is I had this basket here that had, these are kind of the herbs left that I have to go through. And I was also using this little box here, not box, but yeah, this thing here, this cube. And it was like full of all these different jars of all these different medicinal, kind of fragrant herbs, I guess. But yeah, so it's kind of giving apothecary in a way. So I'll kind of talk through what kind of comes out of here. Ah, this is catnip. This is catnip here, and it's not written in English. It's actually written in a language that I made called Oceanian, where I replaced the English alphabet with the QWERTY keyboard. So yeah, that says catnip. And this is for my cat Jackson. So yeah, I was actually hoping to find this because it'd be good to, yeah, give him some catnip. This is color changing powder that you throw into a fire. You throw this powder into a fire, into a flame, and then it turns into like a beautiful purpley blue, like violet type of flame. I mix this with other herbs to kind of, I call them like banishing powders, where you have this fragrance, you set an intention, you're like, I really want to get rid of this, or I'm signifying to myself and to everything that I am shifting, I am changing, or that this is cleared for me, or that this has yeah, kind of metamorph, like, what's the word? This has been alchemized, yeah, into gold for me. And so yeah, transmutated, yeah. So yeah, that's what this powder's for. This is resin. This is resin, and this is dragon's blood. I actually got this from my friend's mum, Joy, who was such a joy. Oh wow, that's so strong. So yeah, this is like a little resin here, and you can actually like break this down to create incense, or just to create a powder to burn. And to break that down, I usually use this here, which I need to clear as well. I've got like rose and mint in here, and yeah, anyway, it's a mess. It is a mess. But yeah, anyway, okay, so that was resin. This is, oh my goodness, this is cosmic. I named this cosmic because this was a smokable herb that I brought from the store Cosmic. By memory, I remember that it's quite nutty, and almost has a kind of like sweet cinnamon taste to it. I might smoke this actually. It's fun. This is a jar of lavender from the garden that I attempted to harvest, but to be honest, I don't know. How is she going? Oh yeah. Oh, that's quite fragrant. Yeah, lavender. Would you use as a relaxant to kind of wind down, chill out? Oh, okay. This is dandelion. Oh no, passion. This is passion. This is passion flower. Despite the name, it's actually used as a relaxant. So yeah, I don't know. Like when you think passion, right? You're like, oh, but no, this is just, yeah, it's used to relax. Okay, sweet. So those are those herbs. I also had these other jars here. So this is a massive jar of calendula. Oh, this is calendula. Took me a while to kind of read that, but yeah, this is calendula. To be honest, I forgot the properties of calendula. I want to say it was also a relaxant, but to be honest, it's been so long since I've gotten into this mahi, so I definitely need to scrub up. This is chamomile. We love chamomile. Similar to lavender. Relaxes. And then yeah, this is like the remaining lavender I have left. This used to be full, but there's a recurring theme here. You can tell that the past version of myself needed to relax a lot, and so did a lot of my beautiful friends. And this is rose. Just some rose in here. Okay, so yeah, let's put things back. There's like all these other little knickknacks and whatnot. I think this is lion. Yes, this is lion's tail. In here. And so, what's lion's tail? Oh my goodness. I used to be like, this herb does this herb does that. But honestly, I forgot what lion's tail does. I need to look into that. But anyway, let's kind of restock everything. Such a mess. I also have all of these here. All of my different seeds. Because yeah, I do have a gardening practice that brings me so much joy and peace. And so yeah, these are all the different seeds that I've either harvested myself or like reused from like vegetables or fruit from the grocery store, or yeah, or like harvested from our garden, or been gifted from friends. Just oh, this is actually a gift. Speaking of gift, this is a gift from a friend, which I believe is thyme. I think. But yeah, we love thyme. We need thyme. We need thyme. And then this is, I harvested this today actually. But this is this here. How do I bring one up? These are the seeds from coriander, my coriander plants that I had grown. And so the coriander, you know, you harvest the leaf, right? And then the plant itself actually flowers, and then the flower then turns into these really cute seeds, these little buds. And then so I decided, yeah, that I would harvest the seeds, and I'm just kind of drying them out, letting them just to chill out. And then once they're dried, and once we kind of get out of winter, then I will plant these coriander seeds. Yeah. Okay, so let's kind of restock this little basket. Herbs. Okay, so I think actually this is potluck. This is a mix I actually got from my auntie and my uncle. This is a smokable herb mix, with yeah, lots of different yummy herbs kind of put together. In there I believe is calendula, mint, and some others. And so yeah, I'm actually gonna try this again. I haven't tried this in a while. I wanna keep the cosmic mix and this mix out just for a little treat after this. But yeah, let's stock everything else. So let's chuck our lion's tail in here. Oh, and then just like at the bottom of the basket, I've just got an ear, just so like, I don't know, extra safety. I don't know. I'm kind of gonna put the medium-sized jars in there. This is molasses. This is peach flavored molasses, and this is used for. I broke it, which I'm really bummed about. But I had my own like shisha, so this is for the shisha. And yeah, hopefully I'm able to be blessed with another shisha so that I can smoke that again. What is this? What is this? Damiana. This is Damiana. This is Damiana. Yeah, it kind of gives you like a bit of a head high. It's quite, I wouldn't say it, what is it? Yeah, it's kind of, it's got like a, not exactly, it's like a mix between mint and grass. Like that's how it smells, but then weirdly kind of like saffron maybe, or more so like turmeric maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it gives in terms of smell. I'm gonna put you in here. Okay, and this is the powder which we've already covered. Maybe I'll wait. Put all the thicker ones there. Catnip. I'm gonna leave this out for Jackson. But I think I will put the lavender in here. I think I'm just gonna. And then we'll chuck the passion flower back in. There's kind of no method to this right now. I'm just like chucking things in. I think I might keep this out. This is the resin. I'm gonna put it with all of my other kind of miscellaneous incense things. This is a spiral incense, which is, I got it from my mum, which is super fun. Yeah, it smells incredible. Almost like a mix between vanilla and sandalwood. These are resin cups, which I got from Auntie Joy, which is my friend's mum. And you'll see that the outside, the cup itself, is made out of charcoal. And in the middle is the resin, which has already been kind of blended down. And then you burn it and you just let it do its thing and do its cleansing, do its mahi. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so lavender, we're gonna chuck her back in here. This is, what is, oh, babe, these are bay leaves. Oh, okay, yeah. These are bay leaves. These are a gift from the same friend who gifted me the thyme. This is from Tokido, and these are super, super important. If you literally feel like there is some sort of negative attachment, borderline curse, these bay leaves, or bay leaves in general, are the biggest clutch. Yeah, these have saved me in a lot of situations. Yeah, you just kind of bring these babies, set your intention, do a karakia, do your pule, your lotu, and then just they leave everywhere. Particularly focus on your crown, focus on your langi, on your head, because that's where all of those things like to attach, right? And so you just burn bay leaves, and then yeah, it literally works like magic. But yeah, there was an instance where that had happened to me. I didn't know how to shake it off. I was literally doing everything within my knowledge at the time of how to cleanse, how to release, and that's when yeah, Tokido gifted me some bay leaves, and it did the job. Thank goodness. Okay. I actually don't know what this herb is. I don't know. I don't know why I put you back in. Or will I burn you tonight just because I don't know who you are? Maybe I'll just burn her tonight. This this is actually hand sanitizer. But I keep it in a jar because I love doing magic tricks with it. Do not try this at home, but what I said, fire starter. Because when I was kind of doing my Musha Shop Magics activations, making like mixes for people, I'd also do like little magic tricks. And one of the magic tricks I'll do is I would cover my hand or just my fingers in hand sanitizer. I would then light a flame, light my hand on fire, and then like the flame will just like come out of my fingers and then quickly blow it out. And the science behind that is that, well, the magic behind that is that the hand sanitizer is what burns, not your hand, not your fingers. But just don't let it burn for too long, because then don't hurt yourself. But don't try that. This is dangerous, but just for explanation's sake. Yeah, I actually used to work as a wizard, as a magician, during uni, which was fun. And when I was living in Japan, my uncle worked as a pianist as well as a card magician. So yeah, he's taught me a few things. I don't know, I've randomly had magic kind of like throughout my lore, which I think is a blessing. Salt, staple, you need salt. Protection. This in particular I think is Epsom salts. So yeah, maybe you go in there. I don't know, we'll see. I might put you on the bathroom because that just kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think, okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. I also have like really just all this random stuff that actually I probably need to throw out or just repurpose. This is the cutest little jar. This jar is actually a gift that I received from a friend who I did like I made a mix for them. And with my kaupapa, it's either you, it's koha or trade. And so you either gift a koha or you trade something. And at the time, she was like, I want to give you something tomorrow. And I don't have anything right now. And I was like, yeah, sure. And that was just on trust. I just trusted that she'd show up the next day. And she did. Her name's Piper. I remember you, Piper. And she blessed me with like the string catcher that she had made. All of these cute little like intricate trinkets. And this powder was one of them. And I believe, oh my gosh, not me sniffing it like a papa. To smell, I think cinnamon, but it's not really giving that. But yeah, thank you, Piper. This means actually a lot to me. And I look, as you say, it's literally been like what, 3-4 years, and I've still kept it. So I'm gonna pop you right there. Such a cutie. Oh, maybe there. Okay. My nose and sniffles. I was sick the last 2 weeks, hence why I'm like, let's get to cleaning. Let's clear all of this. Let's continue this purge, if you will. Okay, I think that's this basket done. So I'm gonna chuck her over here, and not so whimsy, but here's a cube. Yeah, we're gonna chuck our calendula in here, as well as our chamomile and our rose, and this is a special jar. This is actually, I don't want to cry, but this is a very, very special jar to me. This held a lot of my rongoa, which honestly got me through like a lot of hard times. I've since recognized that it definitely fell into a category of addiction, and so went to therapy to figure all of that out. But when I look at this jar, yeah, and now like we're all good in terms of balance and tension and things like that. But when I do look at that jar, I see someone who was really struggling, and this was the only thing that made sense to them, literally just to get through the day. And so, yeah, and woo, that is skanky. Wow, literally, ganja. But yeah, it's literally just got like stems and things like that. Oh, it's empty. Because yeah, we've cut down a lot, but then also just it's like spinny right now. And you know, yeah, I kind of go through seasons, and right now I'm not in a heavy consumption season, or even consumption. So that is this pretty much. Yeah, I can only put 4 in here. So jump it there. Okay. There's some. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of other things, but probably not so interesting. I mean, like, for example, I've got like all of these random incenses, the boxes that I've kept because I really love the colors. But I like to make bookmarks out of them. So I'm just gonna like cut them up, and then I just leave the label, and then like when you cut it up, and then like this itself, just like this part of the incense box like becomes the bookmark. So yeah, I'll do that. And then I've got like other random things that I found in the closet, like just like these are some like sun charms that I had made based on like different planets. So this one's Mars. I don't know. To be honest, probably not my best work. I love this one. This is like a mushroom. I was in my mushroom folly era. Not era. It's always mushroom folly. Yeah. Yeah, just some other random things. Even as random as this might be gross, but this is hair. Yeah. On my altar, I literally have lots of things like that. Kind of like dead animals, insects, remains. Yeah, and so I will not show that. That's a bit too taboo to show. But yeah, I hope that this was something interesting to watch. Oh yeah, I think I might check. I'll do that. Maybe the time can go in this cute jar here. Maybe that's a vibe. But yeah, I don't know. I really, oh, okay, that's just so much. Yeah, I wanted to document just, yeah, going through my collection of different herbs and trinkets and kind of what I use to keep myself safe. And because yeah, it's been a while since I've kind of revisited this part of my practice. So I was like, let me just record it. And also just to give some context to Shopper Magics and how it started. Because yeah, it quite literally, I was gonna say was, but it's technically like still active. Yeah, I guess the Whakapapa or the origin story of Shopper Magics. And so yeah, literally started as a Mana Pixie Dream Girl's dream. You know, just to help get through a few things, and yeah, and now it's like I guess my arts practice. It's kind of evolved and morphed into, I guess, just a way of being. One of the things I love is Shopper Magics is now like a tote bag, right? I think before I used to be like, oh, Shopper Magics like is a physical place, but I realized I am the magic, and so wherever I go, that's where Shopper Magics goes. And so yeah, it's yeah, kind of beautiful to read. This is like a random ash jar. I just put a butterfly stick on it, and I've just decided as of this moment that this is going to be like miscellaneous herbs that I'm just going to burn tonight. Because yeah, there's some herbs and things that have just been sitting for far too long that I just need to get rid of, to be honest. And so yeah, Also, quick tip, I have shared this with like some of the waka girlies, but everything that you do like has meaning, right? Or has an affect and an effect. And so right now I am dealing with, not dealing, but placing, these are dried roses, by the way, that I harvested from our garden. I'm using my right hand because when you are dealing with kind of, when you're giving life or using that intention, that's done with the left side, the feminine side. When you are harvesting or needing a masculine energy, you do that with your right side, you know? And so that's the same as if you're doing tarot card reading, which I also got into heavily with Mushashapa Magics. You are using your shadow side or your left side, and so yeah, you are supposed to, in terms of practice, you're supposed to draw the cards with your left hand, never your right hand. Draw with your left because that is the correct side. But also that's kind of, yeah, the feminine side, the side that is associated with the moon, the shadow self, the subconscious, if you will. And so, yeah, and the right side is the ego, right? And so, there you go. Oh, look, that's like perfect. I like filled up. Okay. Okay, usually if I am to, yeah, tonight's fine, but for example, if this was like a proper kind of handing over of herbs for any sort of magical or medicinal purposes, before chucking anything in, you would cleanse the jar first. You can do that with like incense. It's probably the most accessible and easiest way to do it. And then, yeah, set your intention, say karakia, say pule, say lotu, and then, yeah, and then you chuck your herbs in. So I mentioned this was a little Mr. Shop Magic session, and this is for you. I will burn on your behalf. Yeah, thanks for watching this elaborate, almost half an hour video of me reorganizing my herbs. I hope that was interesting. Hope you learned something through all of my chaos and reorganization. What in the world? This is a coconut jar that has an eyeball in it and heart crystals, a Lilo and Stitch pin which I received from one of my best friends, Denzel, a chain. What was I trying to cook up in here? And it's got like a trinket as well from another friend in there, and candle wax. No, anyway, okay. I'm just kind of waffling on. But yeah, I'll organize these seeds as well and just keep organizing. But yeah, that was interesting. That was really fun to kind of go through with you.